everybody! So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my pregnancy diet. It hasn't changed all that much since before I was pregnant, but I thought I would go ahead and do this video since I did my pregnancy fitness video, and this is just my personal diet. I am not trying to tell anybody that this is how you should eat. This is just what I eat. This is what works for me. As a lot of you guys know, I am a vegetarian. Well, at the moment I'm pescatarian. I was vegetarian for 2 years, but ever since I became pregnant, I started craving fish, and it was really strong as well. So I am incorporating some tuna, which not very much because of the mercury issues. I'm just kind of sticking to about 1 to 2 cans per week, and I eat salmon, and we have some freshwater fish that we can get here that has no mercury content because obviously it doesn't come from the ocean. So yeah, but as a vegetarian, I often get asked questions about, you know, my diet, about if I'm getting enough protein, enough iron and things, and I talked to my doctor about it. She says that everything seems to be looking good, like I'm a healthy vegetarian, my iron levels are good, and my protein is good. So obviously there are ways to look after yourself as a vegetarian, and you can be a happily healthy pregnant vegetarian. I promise you can. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys what I typically eat for breakfast first. Okay, so for breakfast I tend to have oatmeal. I just like having oatmeal. I usually eat it with bananas or some kind of berries or peaches. It's just really simple. It's just a regular oatmeal, and I don't know, oatmeal's pretty good for you, and it's something that I really like to eat. Sometimes I will just have fruit in the morning for breakfast, but usually I've been really hungry and cereal has been the most satisfying to me. Another thing I've been eating for breakfast, and this is probably the thing I've been eating the most of lately, and that is just like, it's basically oats, but you don't cook them first. It's muesli. It's basically just like a cereal, and it's just got raisins and nuts and oats in there, and it's just really quick and easy, and it's just something I can just wake up out of bed, because usually I've been like really hungry like when I wake up. So I just pretty much have been eating this the most, but sometimes I enjoy like yogurt with honey in the mornings as well, but that's usually my snack. So I guess I'll talk to you guys about my lunch, and then I'll talk to you guys about my snacks and my dinner and things. So for lunch, it really depends. I'm a really big fan of beans. I absolutely love beans. I think it has something to do with the fact that they're very hearty and they're just really satisfying, and I just love beans, and my digestive system really handles beans really well. I don't get super gassy. Well, I've noticed since pregnancy, my digestive system seems to be a lot worse than before. Like, I've been a lot more gassy than other times in my life, but I usually handle beans pretty well. Some people really just can't handle them. Like my husband, he gets tummy aches when he eats beans. And in the winter time, I tend to cook my beans myself. Like, one of my favorites is black beans, and I make a lot of Mexican food. It's like my favorite kind of food to eat, really, and I make like a lot of burritos, but I have been using the canned variety for the summer because I absolutely hate heating up the stove and cooking beans all day. This is the only brand here that I could find that actually sells black beans in a can, and I really love having for lunch. It's like a chipotle salad. It's basically like a Mexican salad with black beans, a whole bunch of greens, and I cook like onions and bell peppers, and I make like a fajita mix with like a chipotle seasoning like this right here, and then I just add it to the greens, and it's like a nice bean Mexican style salad. It's one of my favorite things to have for lunch. I also have been eating tuna about twice a week, and I told you guys because of the mercury content, I only eat it like twice a week. It actually can be really beneficial if you do keep it in moderation. I just have a can of tuna packed in water, and I don't add mayo. I hate mayonnaise. I just eat the tuna. Basically, like, I'll eat the tuna straight from the can, or I will make a tuna sandwich. And this is the bread I tend to get. It's just sunflower seed bread that I get from my local bakery. Another sandwich that I really enjoy is a mozzarella and tomato sandwich, and I just get these like mozzarella balls. They're like packed in water, and they're so freaking good. This one is an organic variety, and this is my favorite brand. I've tried a few other brands and the mozzarella cheese is not very good, but this one is really good. And then I add like cherry tomatoes and like greens and onions to the sandwich. And actually when I do make sandwiches, something I want to talk about is I do eat a lot of greens. This variety of greens I actually don't buy very often. This was the only thing they had left at the store when I went shopping last night because I went really late, like right before the store was closing. I don't even know what this is. It's like a mixture of romaine and something else. Yeah, so I just picked this up because that's all that was left. And I just try to eat a lot of spinach because there's a lot of iron in spinach and there's a lot of benefits to eating spinach as well. But being a vegetarian, you should be eating a lot of spinach because it is a really good source of iron. So I really do like to eat a lot of greens, and I make green juices as well. Like I just always feel like my skin looks better when I eat a lot of greens, and like I just feel better. And yeah, so if I make a sandwich, I put a lot of salad on it as well. I make kind of like a veggie sandwich. In terms of other things for lunches, I think pretty much sandwiches are kind of the foundation of what I have for lunch. Sometimes I will cook, like I said, I'll make a bean salad. I really like hummus as well, which I don't have to show you guys. And I like to dip like broccoli in hummus and like carrot sticks. And I really like to just, you know, put it on bread. And I think that's kind of the gist of what I eat for lunch. It's kind of, I like to keep my lunches very basic and simple, and sometimes my dinners are like that too. But for dinner, we do eat quite a lot of pasta dishes, and I do buy the whole grain varieties of pasta, and I try to get like the healthiest kinds as I can. But we are big pasta fans in this house. I like to make zucchini, tomato pastas. I really like to make tuna pasta is actually really good. It's something we've recently been enjoying a lot of. You know, just regular pasta with tomato sauce. We love that too over here. I like to make potatoes a lot for dinner. I love potatoes. Like we will either make potato fries in the oven, and I will make like some kind of variety of a veggie burger. Like I make my veggie burgers myself, like with mushrooms or with garbanzo beans. And again, at dinner, I will eat a lot of beans then too. And we make some stir fries. Sometimes we just do bread and cheese and salad. You know, just we're really simple, basic eaters. Me and my husband, we're not very picky. We're more concerned about the quality of the food we eat. Like we just kind of keep it to the basics as long as it's good quality food, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of like my 3 main meals of the day. Yeah, so for snacks, I really enjoy yogurt, and we buy yogurt in bulk because I go through yogurt like crazy. I love yogurt. We got like, how big is this? This is 1,000 grams of yogurt, and we just get an all-natural plain variety of yogurt, and I will eat it with fruit, honey. I will make smoothies. Oh, I love to make smoothies for dessert. I'm just really loving like fruit and yogurts. I've been loving fruit and yogurt since like forever in my pregnancy. So yogurt is a huge part of my diet. I do eat a lot of yogurt, and I do drink a lot of milk. That's just how I roll. I know that there are a lot of vegans out there. I have considered going vegan in my past. It does not work for me. I love dairy way too much. My body and my digestive system handles dairy perfectly. I always make sure I'm getting organic and free roam varieties of things. And I also do eat eggs from time to time. I'm not a huge egg eater, but we will have like an egg scramble, and I like to make it with like black beans sometimes, or you know, when I bake something, which I don't bake very much, but if I'm going to bake something, I don't have a problem with using eggs as long as they're free range. And I do not eat chicken. For those of you guys who are wondering, I don't eat chicken. I eat fish and dairy and eggs. So one last thing I wanted to talk about actually is grains. We do eat a variety of different grains, not just bread and pastas and rice. We really enjoy things like Hershey, which is in English millet. Really good for you. I like to cook them with vegetable stock and make salads with them. Also quinoa, I really like to make like a porridge out of quinoa in the morning. I also have amaranth. I forgot to get it out, but I do have amaranth, and amaranth is a really great source of iron. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is I do love peanut butter, and I use all natural 100% 100% peanut butter. I like to make peanut butter sandwiches. Sometimes those are my snacks. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, that's kind of what I eat in a nutshell. I want to do the groceries and meals for a week. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I actually do have a video up that's kind of an old one if you want to go check it out, but you know, I really want to make an updated version of that, so maybe next week I will try to film all my groceries and all of my meals for that week. I will really try. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna go, and I'm actually getting really hungry talking about food, so I'm definitely gonna go and have my snack now. So I will talk to you soon. Bye!